Sometimes I can't help but feel like I don't belong here. Out of place, out of mind, like all the time. There's nothing else that feels like it's meant for.
Ladies and gentlemen, how's it going? My name is Drainsel and welcome back to Asphalt 9. Today is Friday, October 6th, and welcome back to Asphalt 9 Fridays, where we're here, we're on the Asphalt 9, and it's Friday, and we are going to be talking about stuff in the game. Oh my god, there's so much stuff in the game right now, so much new stuff. Last week, if you don't remember correctly, the Microsoft users, we didn't have the update just yet. So for me, there was really not a lot of new stuff in the game. You know, there was really not much I can do. I could do. There was the Ferrari Roma car hunt, and that was pretty much it. I mean, the SF90 yesterday event as well. That was pretty much it. And today we actually have so much new stuff. Car hunts, special events. We have the Unleashed for the Pagani Imola, which is what I'm playing right now. How do you like this, huh? Is this good gameplay? Did you see that? I don't know. I feel like I'm doing great, right? Look at this. Boom. Barrel roll. Then wall ride. I lost a fuck ton of speed there for some reason. I feel like I'm going so slow. And then drifting. And there you go. We won. Hello. Great. Amazing. So yes, we have a lot of stuff to talk about in the game. There's a lot of new stuff. The showroom is active now, what everybody was waiting for. So yeah, also a little bit of things to talk about that. Sorry, I don't know what the fuck am I saying. Yes, let's go ahead. Let's start. So starting off with the showroom. We got the showroom. Finally, there's 9 events in total that you can do. You got you got this one. Wait, accomplished? What the fuck do you mean? Ah, damn it. Okay, well, never mind. So yes, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait, am I a fucking moron? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh yeah, and I have 1 active. So that's 8 cars that you can actually unlock through the showroom. There's 9 events because, as you can see, the Volkswagen V12 W12 actually has 2 events. We're gonna talk about that in a moment. You probably already know how this works. As usual, I'm always late to the party because I always wait until Friday to talk about our everything. So you may already know how this works and why there's 2 events and blah blah blah. But if you still don't have all the information, let me tell you, there's actually some sort of progression to the showroom right now. They actually Gameloft has actually spoken about I cannot preview this event. Well, that sucks. But Gameloft has actually talked about they've said that they're actually gonna introduce new permanent events in the future. When is that future gonna be? We have no idea, but they have said that we're gonna have new events in the future. Well, for the moment, these events have some sort of progression. I've seen some people in Facebook, for example, talking about how they picked, I don't know, the V12, the W12, or the Cyan, and then they realized, oh my god, I cannot complete this event because I actually don't have the cars that are required. And so, for example, I cannot check, it doesn't let me preview these events anymore. But for example, if we go to the Infinity Project, the Lotus Emira special event, you can see that you actually, for this event, you require the i8, the Renault Desire, the Lotus Eclipse, and this Lotus Eclipse, what the fuck? The Lotus Elise Sprint. Lotus Eclipse, what the fuck? And yeah, so these 3 cars are cars that you can actually unlock and max out through the showroom. So if you, for example, were to go ahead and pick up the Lotus Emira event as your first showroom event, and you don't have these 3 cars, you would actually not be able to complete this Lotus Emira event. Therefore, you would probably not be able to max the car, and you would have to wait until the event ends as you may already know, every time you select an event, as you can see here, they actually have a time, a limited time to be able to complete it. For example, this one. This one says 2 days. So if I were to pick up this event and start it, I would actually have it for 2 days. After those 2 days, the event expires, and then I would have to restart the event. At least that's, I think, how it works. Some people was saying that the events actually save your progress, which I actually doubt because Gameloft has said that you can repeat the events. So if you can repeat the events, how is the events gonna save your progress, right? That doesn't make a lot of sense to me. So yes. Anyways, essentially, I saw a lot of people on Facebook talking about how they picked an event, like one of the higher tier events. For example, I don't know, the Monza. I think the Monza. Somebody picked the Monza, and then they find they got the surprise that, oh, you actually require some of the other showroom event cars, and you don't have them, so you cannot complete this event just yet, and therefore you're gonna have to wait until the Monza event expires so that you can actually pick a different event. So yeah, there's some sort of progression to it. It's very recommendable that you actually take a look at the events and you actually review the event that you want to play so that you actually are certain that you will be able to unlock it or to complete it. For example, if we go into the Infinity Project Black S, we may see, you just need the Infinity, you don't need a special card. But guess what? If you go into the events, guess what? They actually lend it to you? Oh, that's pretty cool. Wait. Oh, they lend it to you. Okay. For the 3 stages? Is that for real? Oh, wow. They lend you the car for the Infinity Project Black S. Well, that's very interesting. And you see, that's precisely why I'm saying, like, it's a very good idea if you want to activate an event that you actually take a look at the requirements. For example, I started with the Desir because I don't know, I really like the Desir. It's a car that it's been in my wish list for a long time. So I just went ahead and got it. And guess what? For this event, you actually require 2 cars. Well, you actually get a free try for the Desir, but a lot of the conditions require you to have the Camaro LT or the DS. Here you go, DS or the Camaro. Let me show that to you. So as you can see here, there's actually 20 conditions here that require to have the Camaro and the DS. So even though they may lend you the Desir, if you don't have the Camaro or the DS, you will actually not be able to complete the event. And well, you may already know how there's 2 kinds of rewards. The showroom rewards, you can repeat again. Gameloft has said that you can repeat these events to be able to max out the car, and the showroom rewards are the ones that you're gonna be able to obtain again and again and again. And the completion rewards, you only get them once, and you get them once you complete the stage. As you can see here, this stage I already completed all the conditions, and that's when I got the completion rewards. Again, if I repeat this event, or if this event expires, and you can see here, I only got 1 day and 15 hours to go for this event to expire. If it expires, I'm actually not going to be able to get these 5 blueprints again. These are one-time reward only. So yeah, all in all, it's very important that you take a look at the requirements of the event that you want to participate in. For example, also the Xian is like, okay, yes, you got the Xian event, but guess what? You actually require this McLaren, which is not on the showroom. You require the Acalone and the Veneno, which are 3 cars that are actually not on the showroom. They're quote-unquote easy to unlock by the garage level, at least for these 2. And then the Veneno you can unlock through the campaign, and you can also get more blueprints through the multiplayer. So it's great. I mean, it's nice that they didn't include, like, I guess, exclusive cars for the requirements of these events, but you do have to take a look at the details and the requirements before you activate one of these events. I don't think you want to activate this event and then turns out like, oh, I don't have all the cars, so now I'm gonna have to wait 14 fucking days to pick another event. So yes, just kind of take a look at them, take a look at them and check them out. I don't know if there's any like rank requirements for these, for example, because it says the Alice sprint, but okay, it doesn't seem like there's any rank requirements, at least for these. Then again, check for other events. There may be. And as you can see here, like also the events have different rewards. For example, this reward, I already saw it on the Desert event, where it's just basically a car pack, a showroom car pack, where you can get, it's just like basically like a car hunt a car pack, where you can get import parts, or there's a chance to get a blueprint of the future car. However, there's also, for example, I'm currently in the Lotus Emira special event. There's also this other card pack, the purple one, which actually allows you to possibly get either tokens, credits, or a blueprint for one of the required cards. So that's also very interesting. I didn't notice that. Again, the events have different rewards and different ways to work. So that's also very interesting and very cool. And so, well, all of these, as you can see, some of these say max out event, and then this one says unlock event. So, for example, the max out events are the events that you're going to be able to repeat again and again until you max out the full blueprints for the car, or until you get all the stars. Those are the one. That's what this means. Max out event means that you're going to be able to max the car to its last blueprint. You may need to repeat some of these events a couple of times to do so, but that's what it means. And as you can see, these events actually have different symbols in the background. So, for example, the ones that have this kind of target point thingy on them means that you actually don't require to have a specific car to be able to complete the events, because they will lend you a car. In the case of the Infinity Project Black S, they lend you the Infinity Project Black S. And in the case of the Desert, as you can see, it also has this kind of target symbol. They lend you also the Desert. But then again, as I mentioned, to be able to complete it, in the Desert at least, you actually require to have the Camaro and the DS, which are very basic cars. Like, who doesn't have the DS and the Camaro LT? Probably like very, very, very new players, which, to be honest, those very, very, very new players will probably not even be able to access this event, because some of the showroom events actually have requirements. For example, okay, so this is the only one that I have a requirement for, which is get 245 blueprints for the Volkswagen. So before you actually get to unlock it and get the key, as you can see, here's the key. I actually have to do this other event right here and max out the blueprints for the car. So yeah. But then there's other events. For example, the Sian, I think, has a requirement of being garage level 16 or 17. So, the Desert may also have a requirement like that. All of the events may have a requirement like that. So the target point means you actually get a free try for a car. You don't require to have a specific car to be able to play the event. But then when it comes to these, they have like 4 arrows pointing to each other. That means that you actually require other cars to be able to play the event. As you can see here of the example of the Lotus Emira and also the Lamborghini Sian, it also requires you to have other cars to play the event. And then this one, I think these are called hero events. And well, as you can see, this is the only one that we have of its kind, where it's a key car and you have to max it out first and then unlock it. That's what this symbol means. It's basically like a key hunt in a way. And actually, yeah, I mean, I guess in a way, a lot of these are basically just car hunts. Like, you can see here the Desert event. It has a bunch of different, well, it has 4 stages, but it's basically just a small track, and I have to repeat it again and again and again. As you can see here, there's like 30 conditions for like there 30 times I had to repeat this condition to be able to complete it. And even I think the Cyan even had over 50 conditions or 60 conditions, no races that you have to repeat per stage, which is like fucking crazy. Yeah, it's basically like a car hunt. It's basically a car hunt. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the showroom. A bunch of stuff. It's a very interesting way to do things. I think it's a great addition. It's definitely a W for Game Love. Definitely a W. Again, I I wonder I wonder how often are we gonna be getting new events. To be entirely honest, I mean let's be honest. I don't think we're gonna be getting new permanent events for the showroom very often. I'm thinking maybe like I don't know 3 per year. Maybe no, that I feel like even that's a lot. Maybe 2 per year. I'm thinking. I don't know. That I'm just gonna, you know, I'm just pinpointing. I don't know. I have no idea. Um, but yeah, that's the showroom. What do you know? Pretty cool stuff, huh? Pretty cool stuff. Again, take a look at the details and the conditions for every event before actually picking one, because you may be surprised. You may find out like a bad surprise. You may be like, oh, well now I'm stuck and I can do shit for the showroom for like an entire week or 2 weeks. Again, I saw this happen multiple times on Facebook. There was people posting about it. So yeah, just take a look at the details and the conditions for each event. Now, if we move to multiplayer, guess what? We want. We're gonna skip this. This is shit. There's nothing interesting here. Nothing interesting. Just the usual. Whatever. I don't know. Take a look for yourself. There's nothing interesting. If we go into the limited events, there's actually so this one we already had it last week. Yes, we have the key hunt for the Continental GT3. God fucking yeah, let's go. Oh my god, you guys have no idea. Some of you may have an idea, but some of you may have not. If you haven't followed the channel for since the beginning, you may not know, but the GT3 Continental, it's a car that I fucking adore. I love it. I don't know, I just visually I feel like it's really cool. Yeah, I don't know, I just really like it. When it came out, when it was introduced to the game, it got a lot of hate, not only because of its looks but also because of its performance. It had a really bad performance, not gonna lie to you. But I still really liked it. I don't know, visually speaking, I think it's really cool. I don't know why some people doesn't like it. I personally love it. I love it. And so I unlocked it through its Grand Prix back in the day, back in 2020. Then I stopped playing for like 2 years. And throughout those 2 years, it actually had a couple of key hunts. So when I came back to the game, I was like, fuck. I hate that I wasn't able to max this car through those key hunts, through those previous key hunts. Well, it was a matter of time until the key hunt or the car itself came back through another event or something. And it is here. It is here again. There's a key hunt for it. And I was finally able to get it to last star. I only had it at 2 stars, and now I have it at the last star, which I'm so happy for because I really like this car. Back in 2020, so something that I also do on my spare time, I guess, is just kind of another side hustle that I do is graphic design. I also do graphic design. Some people have actually said that they like my thumbnails, the thumbnails that I do for my videos. And well, part of that is because I do graphic design. So, I guess I have a little bit of practice with that. But anyways, I'm saying this, I'm not trying to brag. I don't even think I'm really good at graphic design. It's just something that I like doing. But back in the day, in 2020, when we had the Finest Royal season, where this car was introduced, I actually designed posters for all of the new cars that were introduced in that season. And still to this day, the poster that I designed for the Bentley Continental GT3 is just my favorite poster. It's just my favorite poster that I've designed. I've actually done also a few other posters of Asphalt 9. I did some for the Drive Syndicate 3 as well. And I did one for the Apollo Evo just recently as well, a few months ago when it was introduced to the game. So yeah, it's still to this day, out of all the posters that I've designed for Asphalt 9, the Continental GT3 one is just my favorite one. I love it. And I think it has to do with the fact that I really, really like the car. So yeah, just all in all, I love this car. This car has a very special part, a special place on my heart. So I'm really, really happy that I was able to finally get it to the last star. I'm just so happy about it. So yeah, I don't know. If you don't have it, go get it. It's right there. It's right here. It's right there. It's right there. And we actually still have the car hunt for the Ferrari Roma. In case you want to, in case you still don't have it or still have some blueprints to go to max it out. Well, it's still here. You still have a few hours. So yeah, I don't know. Just take advantage of that. And now, surprise, surprise! What the hell? We have an unleashed for the Pagani Imola. What the hell? Yeah, I don't know. I did not expect this. We didn't know this was coming. I mean, at least I didn't see anywhere anything about this event coming out. So yes, we have an unleashed for Pagani Mola. Now, of course, surprise, pretty cool, pretty nice. That's great. However, and this is precisely what a lot of people was worrying about when the seasonal tokens were introduced. As usual, on an unleashed, we have an event where you can get a bunch of tokens, which is usually this one. And guess what? We actually don't have blue tokens here. We have seasonal tokens. So yeah, I mean, it's Game Loft. It's Game Loft, and I saw it coming. The showroom sounded too good to be true. We already know. Usually, Game Loft, when they announce something that could be potentially beneficial to a lot of players, they also nerf other rewards. And we've seen this nerf of rewards a lot throughout the season. And here is another example. They replaced the blue tokens with seasonal tokens. Let's just hope that this is a one-time thing and that they're not going to do it for future Unleashed events, or that at least in the future that we will still have Unleashed events where we will be able to get blue tokens, because the Unleashed events actually usually get you a lot of blue tokens. So, when I saw this, I was like, oh, hell yeah, let's go. But then, oh, no, it's seasonal tokens. What the fuck? So, yeah. Now, on the second part of the event is where you usually get a few more blueprints for the car. But, yeah, I mean, the required cars are, let's say, not the easiest cars to unlock. The Lamborghini Sesto Elemento, I mean, I've been playing since I came back to the game. I started playing again in like June, I think. So it's been a few months, and I haven't seen the Sesto Elemento come back at any point. The Lamborghini SC18, we had a few blueprints, and you could purchase the key for real money on the ZHC's special event not so long ago. Then the Noble was featured on the latest Drive Syndicate just a couple months ago. And then the Evo is also a new car featured only a few months ago. So these three cars are technically recent, but at the same time, the Noble wasn't exactly easy to obtain in the Drive Syndicate. I didn't obtain it. I mean, I only have 11 blueprints, and I don't think that's even because of the Drive Syndicate. That probably was just because of like the Legend Pass and like other rewards, And then the SC18, I only have it at 1 star, 17 blueprints. So it really, I mean, yeah, it wasn't the key. The key was you could only get the key with real money. And then the Apollo Evo was also not exactly the easiest car to obtain. I only have it at 3 stars because I had saved a bunch of tokens and I really, really like this car. So I dumped all of my tokens on it. That's pretty much why. And I think you also needed like a Legend Pass card to play the event. I can't remember exactly. But yeah, so all in all, not exactly the easiest cars to have. I mean, I only have the Apollo Evo, and then again, that's because I dumped like about 15,000 tokens on it. So that's not the only car that I have. Um, so yeah, I don't know. It's a very restrictive event. It's a very restrictive event. The Pagani Imola, it's a pretty cool car. I mean, I've been trying it out here on the first event. I only have it at 1 star. As you can see here, only have it at 1 star, and it feels great. It actually feels nice. The handling feels great, especially when you're drifting. When you're drifting, it just feels so smooth, and you have a very good kind of a very good steering ratio where it doesn't oversteer, but it also doesn't understeer. So yeah, it feels great. It feels fast as well. So all in all, it feels like a great car at 1 star. I can't imagine at 3, 4, 5, or even 6 stars. As you can see here, it's actually on the elite of Class A. So I guess in a way, it's kind of justified the restrictiveness of the event. It's an elite. It's an elite car. So you know, it's of course they weren't gonna make it so easy to obtain. But yeah, it's there. Again, it feels great. It feels nice. I feel like if I had the tokens and if I really liked this car and if I had the need for a car of this caliber, I would probably spend on it. For the moment, I don't have anything to spend on it. I don't have even a remote chance of unlocking it. So I'm definitely not going to be spending anything on it. But yeah, cool car, cool car. Now, that's pretty much it for the time limited events. Now, if we go on to the special events, there's actually 4 special events active right now. Well, if you already have the speed tail at max stars, you may only have 3 events. But, well, at least I have 4 events here. We have the Grand Prix for the RS S1, which I think started today. We have here the Qualifier 1. There's only a few hours left. As usual, I imagine there's going to be a second qualifier as well if you missed this one. And I entirely forgot. I entirely forgot that we were going to have this Grand Prix, to be entirely honest. It was announced on the patch notes for this season, but I entirely forgot. I mean, again, I don't care about Grand Prix usually, so I don't know. I just didn't. I just didn't. Let me see. What do we have to do here? 4 jumps. Finish that race time. Okay, I guess I don't know. What do you guys say we do? We do a quick lap. Let's just see how it goes. Let's see how do we deliver? Question. Let's see how it goes. I really like this car. It looks like a Bugatti from the back, and I think that's pretty cool. So yeah, it's a pretty cool car. Performance-wise, we're gonna test it out right now. But I mean, even though I like it visually, and even if it's a good performance car, you already know I don't like Grand Prix. I hate them. So I don't think I'm actually gonna be putting a lot of time into this, especially because this is a rerun of a Grand Prix. And usually with reruns, you have a lot of people that already has the car at 2 stars, 3 stars, and it's also, it just makes it much more difficult to be able to actually get the car. So yeah, I just honestly don't think I'm gonna be putting a lot of time into this. I may try to sandbag it as much as I can to maybe get on tier 3 or tier 4, but even then I don't really know if I have a lot of opportunity to get it, because last Grand Prix that I was sandbagging, I can't remember which one was it. Well, I didn't know. I don't know. I can't remember. Oh, no, I don't remember. I can't remember actually. I think it was the Solus GT. I don't know. Forget it. Forget it. I don't know. But anyways, we did 127. How good is that? Is that good or is that bad? I can't even remember. Okay, that's good. That's actually good. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, it felt great. Oh my god. What the wait, for real? Holy shit. Okay. Thank you. Is this wow, holy fuck. Is this a sign from Gameloft telling me to play this Grand Prix? Question mark. Holy shit. That was unexpected. But yeah, I mean, Grand Prix for RSS1. I guess if you like Grand Prix, go do it. If you like the car, I don't know. I have no idea. I hate Grand Prix. But yeah, that's actually pretty much it as of new events, new special events. These other three we already reviewed them previously. So yeah, I mean that's actually pretty much it for the new stuff in the game. I just feel like eh, the game right now it's at a very interesting place because there's a lot of things to do. We have car hunts, unleashed, four different special events. We have multiplayer, although the multiplayer is not that exciting right now. We have the showroom, which the showroom is definitely going to keep busy a lot of people, me included, for a long time. Um, but yeah, there's just a lot of things to do, a lot of things to just kind of pay attention to. Uh, check my SF90 Estradale progress. We're going great. We're going good. You know, I still have to do these events. Sorry, these missions. I think I also still have some missions for this one. Yes, I still have a couple here, and I also have the Estradale now at 2 stars. I was able to get it at 2 stars today. So I also have a few. I have one or two. I have two missions here, and also just a few missions on this second stage here, on the stage 6. So yeah, all in all, pretty a lot of stuff to do. Very exciting stuff. Let's see how it goes. Let's see how the season keeps progressing. Again, there's a couple bad things like the nerf of the blue token rewards, which we've seen a lot throughout the season and the previous one as well. So yeah, hopefully that goes away, right? But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. That's pretty much it for this Friday. I hope you guys have a great day. Again, a lot of times people watch these videos even like at the end of next week when I'm about to upload a new video. So whenever you're watching this, I hope you have a great day and see you later, alligators. Bye bye. Adios. Adios. See you later.